Hey guys, what's up? I'm just now realizing I totally forgot to update you on the flip. I will link to it up here. I forget which side of the screen it pops up on. But yeah, that one is done. We sold that, I don't know, 3 weeks ago maybe. And I definitely made some mistakes on it. I'll go over a couple of those and discuss whether or not I even should have done it. Do want to let you know to stick around with this video because I've got an announcement that I'm going to make that's pretty exciting, and I also need your help with something. So stick around for that. I'd really appreciate that. So anyway, I made some mistakes. Let's go to the numbers first. So we ended up buying this one for, well, let's back up even a little bit more. How did I find the deal? I found the deal. I have a website that just feeds me deals, essentially. It's just my own website that brings in distressed sellers occasionally. I used to run paid ads to it. I don't anymore, and it still ranks really good in organic search for the areas I want it to. So it does bring in the occasional lead. I actually have a very high close rate as well. So I honestly have not had that many leads over the last couple of years through this website. I've maybe had, let's just call it 20 leads, which is not a lot of leads, but I've closed probably 15% of those. So that's a pretty high close rate. So I think I've had 3 or 4 deals. Please check my math on that. I'm probably way off, but closed a lot of deals from this website. I'll link to the company below. It was called Investor Carrot. Now it's just carrot.com, and it's pretty easy website right out of the box. You just kind of customize a couple things and you can run paid ads to it or not and start getting some off-market deals potentially. So anyway, that's how I found the deal. This seller actually had it listed on the MLS, wasn't happy with their agent, the house wasn't selling, and she contacted me and basically told me, look, I already bought another house, I just want to be done with this one. If I could walk away, and you just essentially pay off my mortgage, I think we can do this. So that's basically what we did. So she owed about $260 on the property, so that was basically the purchase price. I think there were some credits involved and stuff like that, so I think we paid $259 for it. The mistakes I made were a couple. So first of all, I think I fell in love with the idea that, hey, I could just pay off her mortgage and own this property that I figured as is was probably worth about $315,000. And my first inclination was to put it on the market just as is and put it at a very favorable price, and that way I wouldn't have to carry it long, I wouldn't have to do any fixes. I'm still wondering if that's probably what I should have done. Because what I ended up doing was putting in, $15,000 to $20,000 into the property. We painted the place, we did some other work. Obviously all this takes time and money. So we kind of got a little bit later into the selling season, which was a little unfortunate. We staged the property, and so all these things just kind of add up with both the time and the money aspect of things. So I think that was a mistake. Just to first of all fall in love with that purchase price, even though the numbers were tight, and then to go the extra mile, essentially put in the extra work and money into the property. I do think it did help it sell. I mean, we had it under contract in about 3 weeks, which is pretty good, especially for the time of year when we were selling, because I think we got it under contract in September, maybe early October. And so that's kind of a tougher time of year where there's usually not a lot going on in the resale market. So I think we got a little bit lucky. The margins were just really tight. I ended up making, so we sold it for $325,000, put between 15 and 20 into it. We didn't pay the second installment of property taxes, so that was a big chunk that got taken out at closing. We had another big chunk there was a fix we had to make, a foundation fix. There were a couple cracks that needed to be addressed in the basement, and that was kind of a last minute thing as well. So all told, probably into it with the staging and those things for about 20. Obviously there were some holding costs, but with my private money lenders, I didn't have to pay monthly interest only payments. So my structure with them, and they were the ones that really won in this deal. I got $100,000 from one lender and $175,000 from another. Gave them a really good interest rate, and you're just going to pay it out at closing. So nice and clean that way. So the one who put in $100,000, he made, I think, $3,500 or so over the course of about 4 months. And the one that gave me $175,000, he made about $7,500. So they did really well. All they had to do was write me a check and wait 4 months, and they made some money. So yeah, I made about 10 grand on this deal, which is way too slim. I mean, that's just for a flip. This was the upper end of flips I had tackled. I think that was probably another mistake I made, where it was a little outside my comfort zone, a little higher priced property than what I'm used to. And while it was in really good condition, because it was newer, it was only about 15 years old. So I did like that aspect of it, but it's just not the sweet spot for flips, in my opinion. I think, at least for the area I was flipping, you want to be in a lower price range. Opens you up to more buyers, and there's just less risk, less interest I have to pay, stuff like that. So, just glad it's done. I'm glad that nothing else happened, like a bad turn in the market, or that it sat on the market longer, something like that. So, I told you I have an announcement. I'm really excited about this. Bigger Pockets wanted me to be a featured blogger for them. So I am in some really good company with the likes of David Green and Brandon Turner and many, many others that they tag to write articles for them. So my first article came out the other day. I'll link to it below in the description. Please check that out. And the other thing I want your guys' help with is to give me any ideas for articles you'd like to see on Bigger Pockets. So if there's something you're really interested in, I'd probably take time a twofold approach. Not only would I write the article, but I'd probably also do a video, so I would have it on this channel as well. So leave a comment below, let me know what you think about the current article, and then articles you'd like to see, and potential videos as well. So there's the update on that. I don't have any other flips in the pipeline as of right now, but I'll keep you guys posted for sure. I will see you guys in the next video. Later.